Inside of the avatar, let's go to the Oracle Colossus and get a Vermillion shard. First, we are going to have to go through those two statues. Let's go through there. No, we can't because there's a shield. Oh, you see the shield? If you try to go through it, it actually brings you over here. This is the first puzzle we have to solve. But we can't very well work on the puzzle while we're being chased by ghosts, so let's go ahead and kill a few ghosts. After we kill the ghosts, we're going to have to go up there and click those in the right order to open that shield. Some of my friends have been doing some research on these ghosts. Apparently their death ray is broken up if you run and move around quite a bit. So I started using a little bit of running while fighting them to break up their death ray. I'll continue to hit the ghosts with the Vanish Undead. That's not going to do a whole lot of good against the Scorpion. We'll deal with him later. Got one of the ghosts. Trying to keep that other ghost targeted so I can use this Vanish deck on him. Guess I'm not hitting him hard enough. This is a pretty weak character. Finally. It's not going to do a bit of good to hit this guy with Vanish, so I'll just skip over that. Alright. I've written down the list here. There comes another ghost. Drat. Now maybe I can get focused here on this long enough. I was trying to say I have Moon, Life, Sun, Air. There's Moon. I don't think I hit Moon yet. if these guys will stay off me for a minute, I'll try to hit these. Moon, life, sun, air. I'm able to hear a little sound effect when I hit it right. Okay, next, death, water, fire, earth. Okay, death. Water. Fire. Alright, I heard a loud sound effect like a wave at the ocean, so that probably means I was successful. I don't see any of these shield markings here anymore. Alright, that's the first puzzle. Now we go down here, the next puzzle is way beyond these guys, so I think we can run past most of these. Might have to fight one or two of them if they follow us all the way down here. Well, let's see how far these guys are going to run. May have to fight more than one. So for now they're staying back. But the next puzzle is right down here in this area, so I guess we'll go kill this one earth elemental that's lingering down here. Get him out of our way. While we're killing him, look over here and we'll see. No, we're almost done. I'll leave his corpse there so maybe he'll respawn slower. This is a nice lava river that we have to cross to get over here to the next part of our quest. The way you do this is we're going to have to go across these pillars down here. But right now these pillars, these three, are too low to get across. So we're going to activate some switches that will eventually raise that pillar up to a point where we'll be able to cross. Alright, maybe we'll get a little peace and quiet around here for a minute. Now the first switches we have to cross are over there. We have to switch are over there. So you jump here, then activate this switch to bring a bridge across. Now that is going to raise this pillar. Well, that's not the final goal, but that'll help us. Now to get back out of here, as you can see, there's not quite a bridge enough to get us out. But if you switch this back, your bridge goes back, but then new steps appear right here, and you walk up these steps. Yes, you can fall between the steps, so be careful. And to make it a little harder at the top, they fixed this. These steps here are in your way, so you have to kind of stay out near the edge of these steps in order to get up to those. So you stay out near the edge. Whoa, almost fell. Now, let's see what we switched just then. What we did just then, all it did was bring this up. So there must be a switch here that we need to switch. Let's try this one. Okay, that one raised up this one, but it lowered the middle one, so that didn't completely solve the problem. So to fix that, we're going to have to go back and do some more switching over here. So as experimentation shows, we got to go back over here and do this whole thing again to get those back to where we want them. Now that's going to shift this over here so it's high enough. So now all three of those are in the right place for us to get across. So if we can somehow get up these stairs without falling, and I don't want to jinx myself. Alright. And now, these are in a position that we can make it across. Since I'm kind of bad at fall, so I'm going to use this little step here. Safe fall's not that great on this character, and I was almost dying a while ago when I would jump a long way. There. Alright, we solved the second puzzle. Now, the third puzzle is down here. You see this little house that's all ruined over here? Well, it's on the other side of another lava river. And in the basement of that house is where the vault is that we're going to. So if you have a high level character, you could just jump all the way across to that house by coming down here and just jumping. But I'm not high enough level. But luckily, there are some more tricks you can do to make some more paths open up for you. I don't know if I'll be able to activate that while I'm fighting. And I don't know if I'll be able to defeat 5 of these guys at one time. I may have to pull them up here and then try sprinting down there and activating that darn thing. Alright, look what that did. That activated that. And then I activate that real quick before they start attacking me. And that lowered this one down. Now we try to get out of combat and activate that, and look what happened. It actually lowered one down into the water there. Not water, lava. So if I can just jump on that one, hopefully all those elementals won't be able to follow me out of here. Let's see, if we do that one, it's going to activate some more islands that I can walk on. And this activates something. There's one. Try not to fall in the lava. This is some of that lava that's so hot that it'll burn you in 2 burns. No matter how much you heal yourself, you'll be dead. Okay, there's something down there moving around. Looks like an elemental was sitting there. I'm just going to run on past him. Hopefully they won't be able to follow me out onto these lava islands anyway. Alright, that's going to do something. There it goes. It brings up another step by step. That ghost is trying to attack me across the gap. Come out of combat long enough to hit that. Ah, look at that. Now if we activate this one, something really good is going to happen. Ooh. Why is it taking us out here into the middle of the lava? Well, I don't know. I mean, yes, I know. Spoiler alert. I'll tell you in a minute. If we click this one, it looks like it's going to take us on the path all the way back to where we started from. Look right there, we've got one that's halfway risen up out of the ground over there. In fact, I think that one's probably far enough out that we can use it to jump over to this ruined house right here. So I really don't know what good this one's going to do us. Let's see what it does. Oh, it made a platform on the ground so that we'll have an easier time walking across there to get to it. A level 1 character could make that walk. But now the funny thing is we have to go backtrack all the way across all these platforms because there's really no way to get there from here. So let's put on some sprint. And zip back over there quickly. Oh. Even if I die, it won't matter because there's that Ankh right there next to our target destination. How do I know that, you may ask? Well, you'll have to guess that and take your own wild guess. Now, how exactly do we use those new things that are brought up? This is how. Now that we're over here, you see if you're powerful enough, you could just jump clean over to that part and never have to worry about all this junk. But what this gives us the opportunity to do, this bottom part is the last thing that came open, but if we land properly, we could have gotten on that top part of that little skinny one and not even needed that bottom part. Okay, even though I let that fire elemental shoot me, I lived through it. And now I could go get my shard. Shard of a Vermillion Lens. Lens, shard. Now I've got 3 shards and a recipe. Well, guess what that means? It means that I'm off to the hilt to craft me a lens out of those 3 shards.